Absolutely, man. Now you alluded to what you're going through. You want to expound?
Sure. So, before we kind of get into like the music and everything, like, for the last 4 years, I've been battling end-stage renal disease, also known as chronic kidney disease.
God bless.
Kidney failure. So, I got diagnosed on my 34th birthday, September 22nd, 2020. I was having one of the worst headaches I've ever experienced. For years, I kind of experienced these really bad headaches. And just like any man with any ego or bravado, I just took medicine and slept it off and take some tussin, you'll be all right, tough it out. Unfortunately, that bravado led to me finding out that my right kidney was overcompensating for my left kidney failing. And, here we are. I've been on dialysis 4 years. I've been waiting for a transplant the last 4 years. The average wait time in the state of Pennsylvania for a kidney is 4 to 6 years. And when you're my blood type, I have what they call the Eve blood type, so I'm O negative. So the wait is closer to the 6 years, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we're looking at like another year or so for me. And hopefully, we get that call sooner than later.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
that's what I've been going through. But through it all, like I've managed to, like when it first happened, I had that why me phase. I was depressed. I was going through a lot mentally and emotionally. But then eventually I dusted myself off and I made a decision that I was not going to be a victim, that I was going to be an advocate and increase my advocacy and also my education about renal disease.
Awesome.
So I did that. I was fortunate enough and blessed to connect with a great organization here in Philly called The Gift of Life, right? Donor program. And through that, my representative, who's amazing, she's like the most amazing person to me, Kendall,
nice.
Put together something along with my wife and one of my artists, Diggs, and had Philly Free, who has went through this same ordeal.
Shout out to OG, man.
Come to my school.
Nice,
so
nice.
That's where we first connected in April of this year. He came to the school, surprised me. All the students were hyped. And then from there, man, we just built a brotherhood, a connection. It led to us doing some music together. We have a single that is the campaign record for The Gift of Life. So this year is 50 years. We're celebrating The Gift of Life.
Nice.
So we're trying to get 50,000 new registered donors in the city.
Awesome.
Right now, we're at about 39,000.
Awesome.
Right?
It's amazing. 39,000 already?
39,000 already.
It's amazing.
The goal is to get to 50K by June.
Y'all gonna
so
do
we
it.
still have some time.
Y'all gonna do it.
So if you're not a registered donor, I urge that you go ahead and do that. But the song took off and is now like the campaign record.
Nice.
And we have a music video out right now, which was shot by Alexander Bolt. It's a dope visual.
Nice.
So yeah, man, it's been a blessing, and I've been able to go speak. I do a lot of speaking engagements. I've spoken at Temple. I've spoken at the Gift of Life facility multiple times. I've spoken at Jefferson, pretty much everywhere. And I did a documentary last year with them called the HAP Campaign.
Okay.
Me and 2 other wonderful women who just received their Gift of Life.
Nice. Nice.
And so that documentary, the promo pictures are posted in all the like local hospitals throughout the city. So yeah, it's even though this has been a challenge mentally and physically, it has created another platform and opportunity for me to meet great people, but also to work with great people to kind of push this message out there to get more people registered to donate.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna do this one more time because that was just a whole lot of positivity right there, man. And I like your outlook, and I'm not mad at your initial reaction. It happens.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a blow as a young man, especially to just know, things ain't gonna be the same, and this is scary.
For sure.
And then you wrap your head around it, and you use yourself as a tool to educate and recruit.
Absolutely.
And engage, and I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah. And this week alone has been a challenging week. I mean, at dialysis on Monday, I bled out for over an hour, which has never happened to me. They were talking transfusion, which I didn't want to have to deal with. And then tomorrow, actually, I'm getting a surgical procedure to fix my graft in my arm where the needles go. So, I mean, it's not for the faint, it's not for the weak. But at the end of the day, man, you just got to remain positive, because my mom has said to me 100 times, you can't be sad and sick. You got to pick a struggle.
Ooh.
That's what my mom says. So,
oh, mama.
Yeah. So shout out to Phyllis.
Mama.
Shout out to my mom, Phyllis.
Salute, mama.
Yeah, and I believe that. I think she's
Love,
right.
Mom.
Yeah, I think
I
she's
ain't mad
right.
at her.
I think she's right.
I'm not mad at her. And I mean, well, that's where part of where you get your strength from.
For sure.
Well, she carried it like that. You carrying it the same way.
Absolutely, bro.
That's amazing, though. I mean, prayers are with you.
Appreciate it, man.
And we pulling for you to be closer to the 4 than the 6. But
yeah, for
at
sure.
the end of the day, it's dope to see you out here still. You working every day. And you doing extra stuff for the people. And it's like, man, that can't be easy while doing dialysis, which is draining in itself and is a lot. And it's been 4 years consistently.
Yes, sir. I go to dialysis every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Shout out to DeVita PMC in the Penn Medical Center area, 38th and Market Street. Shout out to the staff over there. Amazing
Treat
people.
You good.
Yeah, nurses,
nice.
techs, front office staff, doctor, my nephrologist, everybody, man. It's great.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you guys for sure.
Appreciate y'all, man. That's so fire.
And then shout out to my support system, my beautiful wife, Akela, because that's the part that people don't get to see, right?
Right.
The people who are there for you during the toughest times, right? Shout out to my school, Paul Robeson Charter School in Trenton, New Jersey, for rallying behind me, the students, the staff there.
Nice.
And then obviously shout out to my family, my son Cameron, who's 8. I just have a wonderful support system.
That's a beautiful thing, man, and it's necessary. And the school rallying, that's impactful, man. That's so fire. That's so awesome. Because I know, motherfuckers that think they in good health don't always have good days. So I know you got to find balance a lot of days, and you're going in that building every day that's possible to go in there, and they with you. That's fire. That's so
man.
awesome.
They do a lot for me. They support me heavily.
That's awesome, bro. So let's get into the music, because you prefaced it.
Yes, sir.
He itching to get into the music. How long have you been doing music, brother?
Yeah, man. I've been doing music since like the end of my 9th grade year, going into my sophomore year of high school. So like
that's the range.
2000, 2001 ish.
That's the
so
range.
roughly 23, 24 years.
Nice.
About this year in August, I released an album called "Stop Talking to Me." I named it that because like, I just feel like
I love the name.
Yeah, I just feel like at this point, like as long as I've been doing this is my 24th album as well. So
wow.
Yeah. So I started a label 4 years ago called VBS Music Group. And VBS is an acronym for Van Buren Street. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I'm from 5th and Van Buren, 7th and Van Buren Streets.
Is that like a popping block?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's as heavy as it gets in the city. Yeah, for sure.
Solid. I hear you, Benny the Butcher.
So, yeah, people in my city know that area.
Right.
And I had a project a few years ago called La Fay's Legend. La Fay's is like our corner store on 5th and Van Buren Street. And so I just decided
really, Benny. He say he the corner store legend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So